Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Galaxy Battles. We have the Southeast Asian qualifiers. We have Fire Dragoon versus Warriors Gaming.Unity. We finally got into the game. It took a little bit of time to get in, but we are in. And Fire Dragoon versus Warriors Gaming gonna be going head to head. Some of the the stronger, I would say, tier 2 teams in Southeast Asia. So definitely going to be looking forward to them fight it out in this BO3. Of course, I'm Lysander. I'll be joining you guys for this tournament. Winner of this game in Group B will qualify to the main stage. So we are kind of in the final already for this group. The winner going into the main stage means definitely more swag for them. But for now, let's take a look at how the draft has been progressing so far. We got a Brewmaster, we got a Night Stalker being picked up. So good early game team fight. Rather tanky frontline heroes at the front there for Fire Dragoon. Gonna help support this Weaver. They'll be, trying to waddle in and out of fights here. Of course, the Witch Doctor gonna prevent what I like to call dive control, as well as some good sustain. Helps out with pushing towers, as they don't really have strong tower pushes right now, so you don't have a good siege engine when it does come to that. Of course, the Brewmaster can take up that role with his Earth Panda being a very powerful source of tower disruption. And of course, here we got Warriors Gaming that will be running the Clockwork, Partner, Sand King, and Razor. Clockwork, very solid choice when dealing with melee cores like Brewmaster, and you can lock him out and trap him in a sort of one-on-one. Of course, his Brew Split will potentially jump out of that prison, but with the Clockwork Battery Assault, it will make it a little bit more difficult on him. And we spoke about pushing and tower sieging. We got Partner as the siege engine of choice here for Warriors Gaming. You got Razor as well for early game team fight, Sand King for that instant disable as well as team fight. So the goal here for Warriors Gaming is pretty simple. We fight early and fast, and then we knock down those towers with Partner and eliminate the competition before they even get a chance to get back on their feet. And Fire Dragoon, they respond with an OD, which is pretty surprising since that hero is somewhat countered by Razor in the middle lane. Furthermore, we have him being a big spender, a big spender of mana, and by being a big spender of mana, you often are punished when it comes to facing Partner's Decrep Ward. So going to be very tricky as to see how he would deal with this. But for now, we will just give it a little bit of benefit of the doubt and see how it goes. Of course, the new Weaver with the Mana Burn talent, very high source of damage here. And Warriors Gaming pile on that push, pile on the green here. We'll pick up a Venomancer for themselves. And Sand King with the rather interesting prawn set. Going to be a great complement to this really buggy team right now. So we got some pretty decent units here on Warriors Gaming. Got some pretty decent heroes. Venomancer, a solid pick even with the new version, and going to be able to land a lot of effective DOT into the team fights. Gonna have that control with the poison, have that wards for counter push as well as stopping pushes, because Fire Dragoon don't have the huge firepower needed to take down towers. This early Venomancer ward build could stand to hold them back long enough for Warriors Gaming to get their key items to swing into high gear for that mid game. Of course, a lot of things can be talked about in the draft, but if things go wrong, you can always get punished by the misplays in your team. So yeah, we can talk up the drafts, but ultimately it does come down to the players knowing when and where to execute their draft here. We got Night Stalker and Witch Doctor, both rather strong heroes in the early game. So they will be able to, if they want to, gank that middle lane for OD Alacrity. Won't be able to set up those stuns with Razor. Of course, just using that level 1 banish will be more than enough to lock him down. So let's just see what happens here as we hop into the game. Should be I would say it's going to be a fast one given how the draft is looking, but we'll see. Yeah, could go either way, both sides. All right, let's look on the Radiant side. We got Fire Dragoon, Yang, gonna be on a Witch Doctor. Actually, it's my first time casting Fire Dragoon, so heard a lot about them. We'll see how they perform on this big stage. Brian, going to be on the Night Stalker, Alacrity on that OD. We got Kangaroo on the Brewmaster, and we got, is this Archin? Gonna be on this Weaver. So we'll just call him by the hero. Velo on Pugna, get Sand King played by Aframush. Phenomancer played by Jabami, and Razor by Firo, and last but not least we got X-Nova on that Clockwork. So we're gonna see how these lanes pan out right now. I love the new bounty rune changes, of course. They do encourage a lot of early game fighting compared to the previous versions, since they are so close to one another. You already see Kangaroo being a little bit of a clown here on the enemy side of the river. And right, so anyway, as I was saying, for you guys just tuning in, this is the Galaxy Battles, and I am Lysander, your caster for today. Just going to be standing in for some of your more familiar names out there. Hopefully there's this match promises a lot of excitement. Level 1 Sakuchi already being tacked up, so looking to grab this bounty rune, and it looks like the Dire are in no condition to contest this. Going to instead opt for the block here, further cementing the safe lane advantage that is now afforded to most safe lanes, with the creep waves landing nearer to the tower. So a little bit tougher on the offlaners, but at the same time they have that nearer bounty rune for that sniping. So especially for Dire offlane, the bounty rune is just so close. So in the end we get ourselves a trade, the top side of the map controlled by the Radiant, and using the free TP already, going to head down to the bottom. So it's going to be 1 versus 1, Pugna versus Weaver. A pretty good matchup for the Weaver, I would say. But Pugna could do some pretty solid harassment here if he does wish so. And Alacrity already going to have his buddy Night Stalker stand in the wings there, get a little bit ready. And of course, with the Razor starting that sap, Alacrity is going to respond immediately with that Banish, keeping the Razor in check there, not allowing him to drain too much damage and win that CS war. But unfortunately for him, a little bit of damage has been taken away, so that extra 17 is definitely going to benefit this Razor a lot. Firo now coming to its tail end of that sap will not be getting the free damage anymore, but still has already secured himself 3 denies compared to the OD's 0, now only grabbing the first one with the help of the Banish. So again, losing that last hit wall here, and Firo going in there, having wasted Banish. Alacrity is going to suffer there with a 21 minus, so that is definitely going to hurt. I mean, if you look at his intelligence, or his base damage right now, sitting at a 49 minus 21, that is barely the damage of a range creep, and that is going to hurt him when it comes to securing those last hits. So Yang, meanwhile, as well as Weaver, are going to be laying down some hurt here on Velo, and Afromoosh has decided to lend some aid to his friend in the bottom lane. So we got some 2-on-2 in the game right now, pretty balanced across the board. And Alacrity sitting Astro Imprisonment, Essence Aura, Firo, the Unstable Current, looking to punish some of this OD harassment here. Afromoosh has to be careful. Is there a cask? There is. The coconut flies in. Is there going to be a bounce away? No, it isn't. And a nice Decrepify here is going to prevent Afromoosh from taking too much damage. And I like this early warn pickup here from Pugna. Allows him to collect up those charges with the Scoochie and the cask being thrown around like candy. Going to be able to pick up those stick charges pretty darn easily. Alright, right now getting slowed up here. It is, okay, Brewmaster going to use his clown tricks. But he's going to get slowed there pretty well. And now Nova traps him in. Kangaroo is in a lot of trouble. Gets himself burned as well. That's a tag and that's a kill. Nova scores first blood here for Team Warriors Gaming. And Jabami going to be pretty happy with that. Oh, meanwhile, Yang going to get surrounded here after a Moosh with a Arcane Rune. Going to be able to get that stun there onto Yang. But unfortunately, the Maledict now landing him. Afromoosh has to really get himself out of there, but unfortunately not going to be sufficient as Weaver just strays him down with the right clicks there. So Warriors Gaming lose a hero themselves, and we have ourselves tied on the scoreboard. Bryant, boots of speed available for him. Yang, paralyzing husk, Maledict, all up and about. So far Weaver having scored that first kill there, sitting pretty decent in terms of last hits, only second to Razor here, and Afromoosh already forced the Barrel Strike away. Gonna take a cast there, it's gonna bounce back to range creep. Nope, it goes to Pugna instead. If it went onto Afro, could have been problems, but it did not. Rebounds, and he will be going back slightly safe, forced out the Salve from him, but still able to stay in his wave here, and to primal pressure. Like what Yang is doing so far, has been securing this sideline defense. And walks right into the Sand King again. Might get himself tagged down. Has to be careful. Yang taking quite a fair bit of damage. That has the caustic there as well. There's the cast. Does it go to the creeps? It does! Does it go back to him? Nope. That's going to be a nope. Afromoosh takes a Maledict. Will not take from this. Will not die. And Bryant, once again, with those boots of speed, now hitting the night cycle, is only level 2 though, so not going to be able to do too much apart from slow for 4 seconds. While Alacrity getting dived here by Firo, getting solo killed here in the middle lane. Very nicely done. Again, you know, showing how dangerous it is for OD to use that banish for farming and not for defense. So very nicely done there, picking up the boots as well as the windlace, punishing that OD before he knew what hit him. Now Alacrity looking to maybe scoot on in for a punish here as well with the Night Stalker in the wings there. Could look to get a kill. We'll see if that's going to be the case here as Firo edges closer to the creep wave, but he's staying dangerously close to his tier 1 tower, and you don't know when a TP will come out. Sand King, it does return home for that TP scroll as well, so it could very well happen. Night Stalker still wasting nighttime cycle time as well, having an illusion rune as well to help him out with the tanking, and now Alacrity in trouble, gonna get sapped down by Firo, and Alacrity in a lot of trouble here. Getting tagged up, Alacrity taking damage. I'm not sure he survives this plasma field. Is there a dive? I think there might be a dive going in, but there's the banish though. And now the banish goes in. There's a TP support here from that Brewmaster as well. He might be in a lot of trouble, and he is taking tower damage and getting crit down. So a nice bait out here from Alacrity will secure a kill on the mid lane Razor. But still, nearly going down again. Razor being a prime choice versus the OD, as you can clearly see here already. So really shifting him out of the comfort zone there. But so far, maintaining a pretty solid lead here. Warriors Gaming does have the slight advantage with a little bit less than 1,000 over. They smoked up Nova and Urframoosh. Got some pretty lethal stuff here. I'm gonna look for that OD. If he does waste his banish again, could potentially see himself falling. And now they're just coming in. They're not even going to take chances. He banishes the creep, and that's going to be an easy pick here for Team Warriors Gaming. And the mid laner for a Fire Dragoon falls once again. 0-2 now. Not looking too hot here as Velo looking to pressure this bottom lane. Already knocking the tier 1 tower to half health. And Venomancer as well. Jabami now getting stalked out here by the Witch Doctor and Kangaroo. Gonna look to see if they can get the snipe here onto Jabami, but it does seem unlikely with the raindrops as well as the face boots. It will look very tough to bring him down. And now Sentry Ward going in there a little bit early of a movement here from Nova. Should have allowed the Sand King to go in first. Maybe could close the gap later on, but dropping a sentry now in the woods. They know that he's there. And Velo can get halted up by these bugs here for the Weaver, but that's gonna be free money. Oh, missing the last hit on those 2 bugs though. Velo not gonna get that, but he will blast forward. Rocket Flare checks out the Weaver once again. Really looking for a pick here. Only 1 stick charge so far. Meanwhile, top lane has been abandoned. Venomancer, fearing for his life there, has decided to scoot away and head into the jungle instead. Reveal. Once again, deploying that Nether Blast. Tower in trouble as well. Jabami. It's got that Venomous Gale. Level 3 on it. Level 2 Poison Sting. Has to be careful. Kangaroo getting trapped up here. There's the Gale. Thunderclap. Level 4. Does quite a bit of AoE damage, but still getting locked down here is not what he wants. But they could lose 2 heroes in return. Yeah, Warriors Gaming dropping very low here. And Venomancer drops his ultimate, but Nova should take from this Melodic. And yes, they do. They lose 2 heroes for the 1. So safe lane for an off lane plus support. Does seem a little bit poor of a trade here for the Warriors Gaming. Fall behind in that particular exchange. But now it hits 8 minutes, and let's check out the net worth. Razor still doing having a good time here in this top lane. Gonna find a haste rune, and that is going to be wonderful as a escape as well as an initiation, should he choose to play aggressive. Jabami, meanwhile, has 3 points in that Venomous Scale. Fromoosh, Tranquil Boots, Velo. The blast here coming out from Pugna, just relentless on this tier 1 tower. And FTG comes off 2 bands of Elven Skin. Oh, gets a deny. A little bit of a boo-boo there from Velo. Could have softened the tower with a left click, but Razor once again diving towers there, getting sniped off. So playing very over-aggressive and really throwing his lead away in my opinion. Alacrity could be enjoying this so far. Able to escape this Razor once again thanks to teammates. will try and keep up the good work so far. Has been a perfect bait, and Kangaroo once again going to be meeting the Clockwork inside the neck of the woods here. Kangaroo doesn't have his ultimate so far, taking quite a bit of damage. He's gonna go down. Nova is gonna TP away. Instead, Bryant unable to really save his teammate there. Unlike the OD, doesn't have to banish to buy himself a little bit of time. Afro-Moosh is going to be sandstorming up this small little stack here. Meanwhile, oh, there's the blast. Not sure that was the play there. The drains there very off the mark and costing Velo some mana in return. And yeah, the drain was nice. It prevented Weaver from stealing some creeps, but still did very little in the way of anything else. Still a little bit ahead here. Yang has the paralyzing cask. Melodic at level 3 actually, so prioritizing more damage here on the Melodic. You can see that really sees a lot of opportunities to kill here. And once again, Alacrity baiting with half health. I would say baiting is half health, but it's just that the Razor's constant harassment has left him in this state. Now finds a double damage rune. Firo could be looking at another poke at top lane. Kangaroo has his ultimate now, so an attack on the top lane could end poorly. We shall see. Sand King though, level 3 now. On that Burrow Strike. Velo coming in, has Aether Lens already. A very early Aether Lens means very good initiation with the Decrepify. Has that ability. Oh, there we go. There's the Brewmaster ultimate. It's going to buy some time. Definitely trapping heroes in, but the zap damage here from the Static Link is getting a lot here. The Venomancer goes down. That's a nice kill to get. A nice Decrepify here from Pugna is going to keep him alive, but Firo takes too much damage from Yang, and he will tick. Speaking of tick, there is the Poison Nova on these two heroes, but they will not kill. Will not die, as it is not lethal. So FDG strike back hard. They're securing 2 kills over the enemy and, well, taking the goal lead. Looking at that. Yep, there you go. Velo gonna look to start this off. There's the Decrep, and there's the blast there. Big damage to Life Drain as well. Brian gonna do the hero thing to save his friend, but is that really the play here? The Novu, the blast there, off the mark here from Velo. In the end, not securing that kill. Very nicely done there from the Night Stalker, using the fly perfectly to get over the Clockwork Cogs and securing his teammate his life. So in the end, more losses here from Warriors Gaming. But meanwhile, Afro-Moosh taking some farm for himself there, hitting that level 7 mark, already working his way into a Blink Tagger. Hero as well is going to be looking for that Sanjin Yasha. Very early combat build. Velo once again going for the drains here. The hook shot is going to ensure that Brian goes down this time. Or is he? Stick charge into a rocket? No, not going to happen. Another close shave here for Fire Dragoon. These guys just know how to skirt the edge of death. And Velo, doesn't he mess it in another tower? Nope, he doesn't mess up another tower. Velo secures that tower for 200 extra bucks there. And Afro-Moosh there gets scouted out. There's a Sandstorm, very nicely done. Jukes out the initiation from Fire Dragoon, preventing a banish. A banish could have been really bad here. But in the end, Firo is just going to be left to his own devices in on bottom lane. Weaver shows his face, but I don't think Razor's that perturbed by the presence of Weaver here. Oh, Night Stalker comes in though. This could be a problem. Time lapse puts the Weaver a little bit far away, but now using the Void there, Brian has ensured that the Razor TPs without any repercussions. And there you go, Warriors Gaming once again doing the Pugna thing, knocking down towers. Jabami, what's he looking at? He's looking at drums. Alright, looking at drums here. Kangaroo, wow, decrepifying his own catapult there. Try and buy a little bit of time. Not too successful, as the catapult does get sniped in the end as it draws the Wrath of the tier 2 tower. Nova has that hook shot again. The blast comes in, just chips away at the tower. Uh-oh. We got ourselves a TP coming in. Witch Doctor gonna roll on in with that Maledict as well. Nova is definitely going down here. Tries to kill himself to the... Oh! The plays here from Yang. Deploys the machine gun. Destroys the Clockwork as he tries to TP out. Take the easy way out. Oh, now we are in trouble here. Brewmaster throwing out the ultimate. Not sure that is the best choice of action here, but in the end, it will secure this Pugna kill, so should not be too much of a complaint. They get him. And now this Razor could have been in danger himself, so Yang, gotta be careful again. But the Poison Nova comes out. That's going to be Yang ticking down to lethal damage. And Kangaroo, though, is going to be in a bit of trouble. But we'll survive it. The Venomancer instead going down. And now Banish on the Firo means that OD can come in for a quick rotation. Brian has another Void ready. Got to fly over the cliff there. Should be able to close the gap here. Firo is pretty darn fast, but another Urn Charge should tick him over the edge there. I don't believe he will be getting out of this. Yep, the orb flies in, and that will be a lucky Going down to Brian. No, actually, Fear going down to Brian's actually. So that's another kill. Going the way of Fire Dragoon. A drain coming out from onto Weaver. Just a little bit of harassment here on Velo. It's Velo's end, but not going to be doing too much. Oh, Nova traps in the Weaver, and that's going to be a potential kill here. The blast comes in, and there you go. Gets him killed before he gets the time lapse off. Great pick here from the Clockwork, just catching him at the right time, right place there. Trying to get the juke going, but didn't have time lapse anyway, so not going to happen. Alright, we got ourselves a 90 gold per minute here for the Venomancer. A nice little change in the recent times. Instead of that movement speed, he now has that gold, and that Venomous Gale has now replaced the AXP gain. So very nice new additions to Venomancer's arsenal. Gonna allow him to snowball just that little bit faster. Brewmaster though, sitting at that extra 200 health now, gonna be extra beefy. Has the Hand of Midas. Oh, meanwhile, Nova loses his life there. A little bit of too much poking. Yo, Jabami might not have decided to walk in there. Could have been trouble. And now he's going to be in trouble here as Afro Mouche comes in with that Sand King. Barrow Strike missing on the Weaver, missing on the Night Stalker as well. And that's all your initiation thrown out the window here. Jabami might just go in there with that ultimate. Oh, wow, staying alive here, Night Stalker. Has to be careful. The Poison Sting is taking away his uncharge. And it is still being applied onto him. But it's a very low level Poison Sting, so I don't believe he will be dying here. But he will be taking that bit of damage, but he will earn himself up. So that's going to be that for it. And once again, negative trades here for Warrior Gaming. They just keep losing heroes non-stop and not getting anything back in return. Alright, Firo, the 15 agility now. Fire Dragoon. Pop that shrine. Get himself topped up. Feeling pretty cozy about this. Nova. 2 points in the rocket, 4 points in the battery assault. Alright. Arcane Rune. See what he can make with that. Alacrity, what's he looking up at? Drums. Building to a 4-staff as well. Well, pretty much a staple against the Clockwork players. And this Blink Dagger there going in onto the Weaver. Very nicely done there. Using that Barrel Strike right after his Sakuchis, but they still have vision on him. That Sentry Ward. Courtesy of that one. The Gale goes out. Weaver will have to try and Sakuchi away. Good Barrel Strike, but unfortunately reinforcements have arrived. That cast is going to land. Ensures that Afro Mouche does not crawl out of this mess. There's the Nether Blast once again. The Decrepify is going to slow things down. The Death Ward doesn't do much. And Yang is going to have to waste his ultimate on that. And now they retreat. I hear a hookshot going in. They latch onto the Night Stalker, who has now been galed up, in a little bit of trouble. But here comes the reinforcements tagging back in. There's the Sanity's Eclipse, so have to be really careful about this. There's the Plasma Field going in. Bryant is going to be kept alive so far. Velo blows him up with the blast. And there we go. Losing a lot of heroes as the triple kill comes in with all Alacrity. Just slaying Warriors Gaming left, right, and center. And now Warriors Gaming about to lose their partner as well. Goes in with the epicenter. Gets the Weaver. That's nice from Afro. But is it enough? Velo throws out more blasts. Kangaroo has wasted his ultimate already. So 17 to 11. We have 3 heroes lost on both sides. And looking at the thing, it's getting worse here as they do lose their OD as well. Velo just clutching it for the fam. And striking another core hero down here on Fire Dragoon. So 17 to 12. They have retaken the goal lead. And secured themselves quite a hefty bit of cash. As we can see, a 1400 gain here on the enemy. Very helpful. And Pakna, no surprise, right at the top of that net worth, right behind the OT. Oh, meanwhile, a little bit of hazardous exploring here. Nova getting blocked up here by Kangaroo. Blink forward there, preventing that hook shot from letting him get our way. Well, I mean, he did telegraph that pretty clearly. So that's gonna be rough. But meanwhile, Velo, he has himself a Meteor Hammer. Alright, look at that. I think he's just going to try and Meteor Hammer this. Nope, not even going to get the chance there. And he's going to try and life drain himself out of trouble. But with this cast coming in, that is going to be that. But he did waste a little bit of time. Didn't get the tower though. Unfortunate, but still. He got himself a Meteor Hammer, guys. I guess this is cool. We'll see. At least we get to see the cool animation. It's pretty good for tower destroying. It gives mana regeneration. It costs a lot of mana though. 125 or 40. Well, it does do quite a bit of damage. It stuns for 2 seconds. But it's not bad. It's not terrible. But it is pretty terrible. But hey, it's not let's see how well it goes. He's going for the tower pushing build. And this could be Well, a new thing. 7,006 for the OD right now. Yeah, struggled a little bit in the laning phase, but you know, Firo had been playing a little bit carelessly, so now he's been paying the price. Witch Doctor once again gonna drop sentry wards. Scouts a sentry ward there as well. But the creeps, they see this observer already. Blink Dagger on Brewmaster, he has the ultimate. Nether Blast comes in. Tibami building into that Veil of Discord. Already has it. Gonna fly it in on the chick. Nether Blast once again going out there. Oh, there is the go in here from that Panda. Going in to Cyclone up the Venomancer, trying to leave him on ice for now. We're gonna go back to him later. Pugna in a lot of trouble as he is burning down to this Fire Spirit. Now Venomancer is gonna be the next one. Night Stalker hard on the chase there. Bryant has that fly, has that vision. He's gonna go in there. What is this Courier doing? I'm not sure, but this Venomancer is definitely going down, make no mistake. And Lacrity scores another one with his team there. Bryant securing that last hit. Nova. Very poor on his items. Has been doing a decent clockwork job, but still has been dying a tad too many times. And now checks out Roshan, confirms his suspicions. But the real question is what they can actually do about this. With 2 heroes down on the sidelines for 20 seconds, it does seem like a tall order. But he's going to try and steal the Aegis anyway, I think. Maybe. I like how Yang is blocking the Roshan right now. Yang is just being annoyed, but the hookshot still goes in and he steals it! Oh my lord! He steals the Aegis, and Nova, well, just pulled a big GTA on the enemy. But Warriors Gaming, though, they lose a lot of heroes for that Aegis. I'm not sure that was super worth it. They prevent that double life, which will make high grounding a little bit more difficult, but still, they cost them a lot of heroes for that. Yang tried his best there to body block the hook, but wasn't successful. And Warriors Gaming, man, looking mighty shaky in this game. They were kind of okay in the early game, but now just starting to fall apart here. Remember, the winner goes to the main qualifiers or the main stage, so definitely want to be winning here. It's sort of a final. But Will picks up himself an additional 5 armor. Lacrity with the Hurricane Pipe and the Drum of Endurance. Now being grabbed up as well. A lot of early game damage here. You know, they're fighting fire with fire. You know, Warriors Gaming telegraphed that they want to fight in the early phase, and well, they say, okay, fine, we'll build some fighting items as well. You know, you pick up that drum. If you're feeling a little bit more greedy, you will follow the Brewmaster. Grab yourself a Hand of Midas and perhaps try and work from there, but not them. They want to fight early. Brian with the 4-staff as well. I like this on the Night Stalker. It allows him a little bit more mobility, affords him quite a bit of movement. But now Weaver could come here and receive his creep wave. Already has his Lincoln Sphere nearly complete there. Oh, there's the Meteor Hammer. Oh, lands the stun Waddle. Oh man, we saw it work out, man. And I mean, whoever said Meteor Hammer was bad. Oh, it's just proven wrong there. Velo shows how Meteor Hammer is done. Unsuspecting stun. It's a good initiation item. Ice Frog laughs at you, man, when you try to do something like that. And now going for the surprise attack on the OD as well. He's taking so much damage from this. The life drain comes out. Kangaroo meanwhile picks off Fear on the top there. This guy has been feeding pretty heavily since the laning phase. 2 and 7 right now, having a tough time in this game. But Velo as well as Afro, man, these two boys just doing their thing. And now the Meteor Hammer goes down. It's a very cool animation. I love the color of it. Burns that tower. Look at that. 50, 50, 50. Talk about a siege. And against Buckner's stun, can you really complain? Oh, there's that Barrow Strike. The Epicenter as well. Gets himself silenced. These two are definitely going to hell, as they are going to get brought down very, very rapidly here from the aggressive FDG heroes. Going to be struck down once again. Courtesy of the Night Stalker. But that was a sick initiation. Meteor Hammer, man. I always get to see these cool things, and I am so blessed. Venomancer throws out the kills, sees the Weaver coming in, immediately ports out of there. Not even going to risk himself dying to a sudden appearance from one of the many brawlers on the side of Fire Dragoon. Working onto that Aghanim Scepter now. X-Nova, oh, could be in trouble as he throws out that Void. The 150 cast range really starting to kick in there. And now just getting absolutely destroyed there by that chain of spells. And Yang takes another life. 29 to 14. Now this kill score getting a little Ridiculous. 7,000 gold in favor for Fire Dragoon. Damnsies. Lakriti now with the blink tag. Gonna feel a little bit more bold than Firo. Has got himself some fortified creeps. Sanjinyasha hasn't been doing him too much good use anyway. Uh-oh, Puck now has to be careful. A lot of blinkers here. Yeah, he puts himself decrept up. Okay, he's trying to scoot away. 4 stuff as well. Sand King really needs to get the job done here. Oh, no, unfortunately for him, he is now going down. And, yeah, pretty much out. Afromouche could have done very little to save him. Great prediction there from Fire Dragoon piling in on that partner. And now the hookshot comes in, looking for that Brewmaster as he is going to be spending time in that cog arena as he does not have the ultimate to escape. But unfortunately, the hammer getting dropped there by OD. Going to be doing a lot of damage, but Firo strikes back. He is angry now, but OD finishes off the Venomancer, and now Firo getting banished. In a lot of trouble. Is there a save here? Is there an out? He needs the out. The orb comes in, and Alacrity smashes his face there with another orb, and Alacrity looking at Afromouche there. A little bit of an awkward standoff in the trees, but walks away happy. A happy man at the bank. 12,000 gold now, and the 2 of his other cores slowly catching up to that 10k mark, whereas Warriors Gaming only have their highest in terms of Venomancer. And that is starting to become an economical problem here for Warriors Gaming, falling far behind. Alright, Velo. There's the 4 stuff. Didn't bail him out the last time, but he's gonna try. Get that Glimmer Cape. Sand King blinks down. Tries to look for a strike here onto the Weaver. Not gonna happen. Poison Sting slow selected by Novena. So now it's up at 20%. 19%.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
See what happens. Moving forward, Jabami. Oh, gotta be careful.
I'll take your tribute.
Jabami strikes in onto that Venomancer, gets caught out by the OD and throws out a Gale, tries to get something done there, but unfortunately for him, gets hit by a cask, and that's gonna be that. Warriors Gaming walks away with another death, now sitting at 9,000 gold advantage there. Fire Dragoon just slowly peeling away from the competition. And getting banished here, Firo is in trouble without a Manta Style. He is not leaving inside, outside of a body bag, and well, OD puts him in the ground. Velo still trying to make this meter hammer work. See, hit the tower though. Gonna have to be careful. Uh-oh, gets himself caught by a new scepter, and now Poronize there. Velo is ready for him, and there's the silence, there's the void. 4 staff can try and buy him some time, but with those tornadoes at hand at all times, it is super difficult to TP away from Bryant, as well as with, well, Brewmaster. So again, losing another hero, 13 to 16, 36 to 16. Earlier on, it was a little bit closer. Now, a lot less. Oh, Sand King walks right into the OD, says, okay, nope, forces himself away. Bami. Looking at that Wraith Pan as well as the Dragon Lance. X-Nova. Plopping down those wards. Try and keep some semblance of security in their jungle. So far have been failing miserably. Kangaroo is positioning himself by the side there. Smoke out here from Warriors. They are looking to go in. They're gonna jump on this ant. This little bug. Nova though, looking for that pick. Is that hook shot gonna come in? Is that brave little attack gonna go in there? No. There's a nice barrel strike here from Afromouche. Oh no, he gets stunned though. But luckily for him, Epicenter already went off. This is a disastrous fight coming in so far. 2 heroes lost already. You're gonna lose that Brewmaster as well. His ulti is down. BKB was deployed here for this OD, but now he's in trouble. Oh, thing runs out. Decrepify on him. He's slowed up. Afromouche gonna go into Sandstorm. Avoid that blast. And Alacrity, he's getting chased upon. But Afro out of mana here. Thanks to OD here. Alacrity gonna pick another kill, but he's gonna get another one. Godlike though. Gonna be finally claimed here by Velo. And Weaver versus Velo. The final 2 heroes on the map. They're gonna go into a one-on-one duel. I'm not sure the partner can win here, as he is constantly losing mana. And he gets himself brought down. The Diffusal Blade there very powerful. 41-20. Well, that team fight definitely winning. Fire Dragoon definitely winning that one hard. And but the goal though, gonna be looking quite nice for Warriors Gaming, as they do secure themselves quite a bit of dough for those bounties. And well, trade-off is Weaver gets himself some space on the map without any interference.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fenomensa throws out the wards. Gotta be careful here. X Nova. Look for the Switch Doctor, who does have a Blink Dagger. Okay, wow, this is something you don't see too very often. Usually you get more supporty items, but hey, feeling the need to grab up the Blink Dagger right away. But now he's getting himself hook-shotted up, and that's where your Blink Dagger will not save you. He gets himself casted. Caught in. Oh, we got the 4-staff save here from the Night Stalker, and now, oh, Clockwork in so much trouble. The Barrel Strike, though, finally claims him. They trade 1 for 1, and 42-21 there. Afromouche getting that that last tick there. Very, very helpful. At least mitigate some of that damage that they were experiencing. Venomancer, drums, 4-staff. Veil Discord has chosen not to pick up any items just yet. Gonna be saving up a little bit. We'll see what he wants to go for. Maybe go for a Mjolnir if he wants to go some kind of right click. Could also go for the... I think Nullifier would be a little silly, but could go for the Butterfly, E-Blade, Aghanim Scepter if he wants to go magic. Velo has that Meteor Hammer. See if he uses it. A very dangerous affair though. Uh-oh, Odie goes in, 4-staff. Gonna force him twice there. Velo in a lot of trouble, but not gonna chase up the hill here. Alacrity playing safe. Right now the vision is as clear as day here for Warriors Gaming. 42-21, 14,000 goal ahead. This is definitely their game to lose. See if they can keep it up. See Dota, well known for throws. Will it deliver this game? Once again, going for the Roshan, its second one as well. Oh, Velo being so brave. Dropping another ward. Oh, Jabami. Oh, gonna get peeked on here by the Weaver. Now Velo in trouble. The Diffusal Blade is there, taking so much damage. They just chain on him. And that's FTG. Striking out Velo already. No Meteor Hammer for this fight. Jabami waiting for that BKB to end before he can plop out any of his spells there. OD is just gonna continue there with that fresh new BKB. Firo with the BKB. Gonna be able to allow him to survive a little bit longer. But will it be enough there as he gets chased down by Weaver? 2 hits from this big mama here. Already doing so much damage, and now Clockwork tries to strike himself out of trouble. Not going to be successful. FDG score 4 over the enemy. It's 46-21. It's looking mad rough.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower under attack. The tier 3, the closest the Dire are to breaking racks. Alright. Kangaroo, once again, going in onto the enemy's base. Walking in on those tier 4s. Plasma Field. Oh, the Hurricane Pike though. Look at the damage. Firo is just dead! Oh, man. 76 seconds. 47-21. It might just call GG here, man. It looks very rough. I'm not gonna lie. Without the Razor. There you go. Good game. Well played. It's called here. And WG will walk away from this match 0-1, and Fire Dragoon, despite that slightly shaky start, is going to go into game number 2. 1 point up and match point to go to the main event. Congratulations to them. Alrighty guys, let's hop into that score screen that you guys love so much. There we go. I calibrated. Right. So yeah, both teams put on a pretty decent show, especially Velo and his partner, but ultimately you could see Alacrity just really came through for the team as the middle laner, reaching level 25 in that short game. and securing quite a fair bit of kills. But glad we got to see the Meteor Hammer in action, and hopefully we'll see more in the future. But for that, we'll wrap up game number 1. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Lysander Zenart. You'll see me in the next game as well. And after that, in the next series, we might have a friend come on board with the cast. See you guys in a bit. We'll go for a short break and come back for game number 2. Stay with us.